just looks so good. If you want an advent calendar for Christmas, you've got to get it in August these days. Yes, that happened last night. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So for today's video, I've got the Bright palette from Beauty Bay, so I thought we could have a catch up and check out the Bright palette. I love how Beauty Bay palettes come in cardboard boxes, and they always have a really decent size mirror in there as well. But check out all those colours. Like literally it's all the colours of the rainbow. It's absolutely stunning, and each and every square of colour is absolutely gigantic as well. So really decent size. These palettes are really good value as they are, but I actually got this palette free in an offer that Beauty Bay had on at the time. I bought it along with the Showtime beauty box. I'll leave that video linked down below because that was an absolutely outstanding box of makeup goodies from all different brands that Beauty Bay sell, and they were all cruelty free, so it's a really good box if you do like cruelty free. The box won't be around forever, so do check that video out if you are interested in cruelty free makeup. So I did get an amazing deal with this palette, getting it free. Value wise, Beauty Bay palettes for the size of the colours of pigment that you get, I mean there's 42 really big pans of eyeshadow pigment in here, and the formulas that I've used in the past from Beauty Bay have been outstanding, so I've got high hopes for this. So let's crack on. I'll leave everything I used today linked down in the description because I want to have a general catch up. So I hope you guys have all been doing well. I'm going to use the Bouncy Jelly Mist Drops of Youth as a primer. Now this is from the Body Shop, and it's not sold as a primer as such, but I absolutely love it as a primer. It's got blue light filters in it, so for me, being in front of the phone today, I'm going to film 2 videos, one after the other. So being in front of my phone screen today, it's not a bad thing to have some skincare on, which helps with blue lights. Fresh Nude foundation from the Body Shop as well, SPF 15. Oh, foundation's running off my hand. I should have peeled off the thing from the mirror. I just love the mirrors on these palettes. Like, they're just absolutely ginormous and crystal clear as well. And I better get on with my foundation because it's literally dripping everywhere. So how is everyone doing? I'm feeling a little bit nauseous today. I was out at the weekend and I did have a lot to drink on a pretty much empty stomach, and yeah, it wasn't the best thing to do. So guys, eat before you drink. Strongly advised, and you know, it's a well-known fact anyway, isn't it? But silly old me, you know, mid to late 30s, I forgot to eat first. I'm using the squishiest sponge of all sponges again today. I found this in the Showtime box from Beauty Bay and I absolutely fell in love with it. It's a really nice sponge that really does disperse all the foundation really well and gives a really nice coverage, but in a really nice lightweight manner. Now I am using a really nice lightweight foundation anyway, but you know, half the application is the tools that you use. I'm really drawn to this really nice purpley colour here today. It's quite sparkly. It's called Sapphire, so it's quite a purpley blue colour. I like that kind of tealy colour as well, that's Lagoon. I'm gonna have to decide on a look. I mean, the t-shirt that I'm wearing's got quite a lot of colours on it, quite a bit. Get a bit of inspo from Nirvana today. I'm going to be using the brushes as well that got in the Showtime box. These are brushes from Beauty Bay, so I will leave them linked down below because I was absolutely impressed with these. Just priming with the Urban Decay Eye Prime Potion, and my next door neighbours are currently having some renovations, it sounds like, so I do apologise if now and again you do hear a little bit banging or drilling or anything. Taking that sapphire colour, oh my god, it just looks so good, and I'm gonna pop it in the crease and we're just gonna see where this eye look ends up. That is really beautiful. So yeah, lots of you might be getting festive by the time this video gets put up. I know a lot of influencers already have got their Christmas trees up and stuff. I always put our tree up on the 1st of December because that's just how we celebrate my nana, by doing it on the 1st of December. I always have a little bit of Prosecco, Christmas music of course, and sometimes I make pizza as well. That is our little tradition. We had Christmas music on last night night me and Freya did, and one of my favourite Christmas songs is Band-Aid. Of course, that was just like an iconic Christmas song and music video back in the 80s. Whenever I hear that song for the first time every year, I always just think of my nana. My nana had recorded Christmas Top of the Pops one year. There was like a few videos to choose from when I was at my nana's. So we had the snowman, which I absolutely love, and oh my god, till this day, every time the snowman melts, hashtag spoiler, spoiler alert, but I think pretty much everyone's seen the snowman by now. Forget, every time the snowman melts, even to this day, I absolutely bawl my eyes out. I can't help it. I think it's because it's such a memory as well of watching it at my nana's. So we always had Raymond Briggs' Snowman, which she'd recorded on Channel 4 on VHS. We had Bunnykin's birthday party or Christmas party or something. And there was The Worst Witch, which I absolutely loved. The Worst Witch, like, oh my goodness. I used to watch The Worst Witch like literally every single day. It was like, you know, like kids, I've noticed with my kids, there's kind of like an addiction, but not an addiction or obsession, just it's like, I don't know, it's a familiarity, isn't there? If there's something you absolutely love to watch as a kid, you will watch it over and over again. I mean, my kids do, and I did anyway. So my thing was The Worst Witch, and I remember like one day my dad like recorded A Touch of Frost over my Worst Witch video, and like literally that was like the worst thing you could have ever done. I was so upset. I used to watch that so much, like literally. I would watch that every day. I absolutely loved it, and the day my dad recorded over The Worst Witch was horrendous. The first brush I used was 204 from the Beauty Bay brushes, and then this one is 205. I just want to start singing when I read these names, like it's the Labyrinth, and then next to it's Oasis. Did I go in with Labyrinth or Oasis? Both these are gorgeous greeny colours here. I think I want to go in with Labyrinth just because it's a bit dirtier, you know what I mean? Go in with that one, and then we can always brighten up with Oasis afterwards. Bring that in there. God, this look's gonna look wild, isn't it? Anyway, we like wild. Wild thing. I think we used to watch Queen at Budapest, but also we used to watch the Live Aid as well. Obviously Queen played a lot in that concert. Gosh, this is quite an 80s vibe, isn't it, with the colours, but you know, we're going with it. So on this video there was Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas Time, and it also had like Paul McCartney's The Frog song on. It had some really good songs on that I absolutely love. Now I love those songs because I always used to hear them. There's like a bit of Paul Young on there as well. I think there was also like Fergal Sharkey. Do you know what? Do I go in with that, or do I go in Granny Smith? God, my nana once dressed up as a Granny Smith apple. I think it was our 6th birthday party. My nana dressed up as a Granny Smith apple because of course she was my nana. Of course I was a fairy with a little sparkly wand and a tutu. Do you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of Granny Smith. Why not? Why not? We'll just go with a little bit of Granny Smith. It's a really nice green colour. That is lovely. And then we'll probably go down into some yellow as well. So yeah, anyway, short story made really long. This video, I'd watch it a lot. So any of that music really reminds me of my nana. Now, every single year, the Flying Pickets was on it as well. Ba-da-da-da. So every year, whenever I hear, God, I want to cry again, bloody hell. So every year when I hear Band-Aid for the first time, I mean, I watched Gavin and Stacey when I was ill with the C virus. I watched Gavin and Stacey, and so I already heard Band-Aid, you know, when Smithy's singing it in the car. I love that so much. I already heard it then, but it didn't hit me. Just, I don't know, I just love watching Gavin and Stacey that it doesn't hit me quite the same way. When I hear it on there, I just end up singing along and loving it, loving life. Going in with Hello Sunshine. Hearing it for the first time, seeing the actual music video for it last night, every single year it hits me, and I always have a really like good cry with it. And yes, that happened last night. Freya heard the song and came in to make sure I was alright, because she knew I'd be bawling my eyes out, which I was. I don't know, I think there's something quite beautiful in it that every single Christmas, there's just a bit of, I mean, that Christmas reminds me of my nana anyway, because she sadly passed away around Christmas time. But I think there's something really beautiful in it. Music anyway always holds such memory. Whenever I hear a certain song, it just reminds me of a memory and you get all nostalgic again, and I absolutely love music for that. And I just think there's some real beauty in every year just hearing something for the first time. I think there's just such beauty in watching that music video and just like bawling my eyes out every year. I just think it's really nice that, you know, my nana's gone, but definitely not forgotten. But yeah, straight after it as well, I just kind of like recovered from crying. And then Flying Pickets came on, and my nana always used to sing that to me. So I was just like, oh! I'd just gone again, and Freya was like, oh, does this song upset you as well? I was like, yeah, but it's fine. I was like, it's really beautiful, it's really nice. But music does leave that real kind of thumbprint on your soul, doesn't it? I absolutely love it. So I've had my cry now. I've had my Christmas cry before we're even in December. And now every time I hear the song now, unless I'm absolutely pissed out of my head, I'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, I can just enjoy it, because Band-Aid is like my favourite Christmas song. I absolutely love it. So I really like how this is turning out. Now I think I'm gonna go in with a blending brush and really blend, I really have to think about that, really blend it out. Yeah, I'm really liking this. It's going quite well with the t-shirt. And it's not too wacky either. I love that everyone's kind of getting more adventurous with their eye looks again of late. Like literally, I think we've gone from like the 90s was all very kind of like neutral nudes and stuff. Some of it was, I mean, there was a lot of kind of like purples in the 90s, but then we did go through a phase of everything being like nude and stuff, didn't we, in like the 2000s and stuff. I can't even remember. But yeah, I'm loving that people are getting a lot more adventurous again with their makeups. That's just really fun. Me and Freya waiting for All I Want for Christmas to come on last night, and then we were like, it's officially Christmas when you hear that for the first time. I actually had Buildable on last week. I put Buildable on, and as I'm recording this, we're still in November, but I don't know when I'm putting this video up. But yeah, literally when I was filming the Showtime box, I started singing a bit of Buildable and getting a bit festive. So, you know, the next day I had to put Buildable on. Don't feel festive yet, but I really love Christmas music, and, you know, we've only got a few weeks to hear it all in, so I'm all up for whacking those Christmas tunes on. Quite like that. I might put a bit of sparkle on, but I really like that it's quite subtle. I mean, it's not subtle, but do you know what I mean? No, I don't know. I never know what I mean. Do I want some sparkle though? I could put a bit of Bumblebee. Do I put a bit of Bumblebee? I don't know, I'm enjoying the matte. How sparkly is Bumblebee? Let's do a swatch of Bumblebee. No, it just adds a little bit of goldish shimmer, so I might just put a tiny bit of Bumblebee on this smaller brush here, which is the 207. Over here. I don't know, I think I preferred it matte. I mean, it makes it pop a bit more, but I think I preferred it matte. I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. I think I'm going to go with Bare Necessities up here, just neutral colour, and bring it over here a little bit, because otherwise it's getting to look a bit bruised, Mother Nature recipe. Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what your favourite Christmas song is. I love all the old ones, so I really like Band-Aid. I really like Mariah Carey. I love Step Into Christmas and Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day and It's Christmas! Love that too, but I really like the Coldplay one as well. Now, some people might think that the Coldplay one's a bit depressing. I don't know, I love Coldplay, so I think it depends what mood you're in, doesn't it? But I really like the Coldplay Christmas song. Christmas lights, da-da-da. Don't know, I like it. I guess it is a little bit. Depends what you're going through in life, doesn't it? But I really like that one. Of course, I love the Buildable because I always loved the Rat Pack. I love Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby. Oh, there is one Christmas song as well that is so beautiful that I think will make anyone cry, especially if you're feeling a bit nostalgic or whatever. If you've lost a loved ones, or there's just people that you really want near you at Christmas that aren't. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. That one is like a tearjerker, isn't it? Like that one is just so beautiful. I love anything on the piano as well. It just really amplifies. Like I think anything that's got either strings in it or piano really pulls on your heartstrings and emotions, doesn't it? Yeah, I really love that song. It's a really sentimental Christmas song, isn't it? I just love Christmas. But as a kid, I never really liked Christmas Day, but that's just down to family drama and stuff. But I was always one for Christmas Eve. Like I absolutely love Christmas Eve. Like Christmas Eve for me, it was always like the build up of excitement. Like Christmas Day can sometimes be a little bit of a anticlimax. It's like New Year's Eve, isn't it? Like to me it's such an anticlimax. But when you don't know what those presents are under the tree, it's pretty exciting. And before any family drama kicks off, you know, Christmas, the thought of Christmas is really exciting. So, you know, putting out that carrot for Rudolph and the mince pie and the Baileys or whatever for Santa or milk and cookies, you know, that's really exciting. And, you know, the big build up to it. And then as I got older, like my favourite night of the year was like to be out on Christmas Eve, especially if you're out near your hometown, because like everyone's back from uni, everyone's home to see the family, so you just end up running into like loads of old friends and stuff, which is just absolutely amazing. So yeah, Christmas Eve for me was always the best time around Christmas. And then yeah, like Christmas Day, far too much drama. And yeah, New Year's Eve as well, just I don't know, I find it really, I don't know what all the fuss is about. I mean, I get it, fresh start, new year, but I don't know, January, is January ever that fun? Not really, so I don't know why everyone gets so excited about it, unless you've had a terrible year. But I think at the flick of the switch at midnight, it's not going to change anything that dramatically. So yeah, I don't know, I don't get too excited about New Year's Eve. I can't decide what to do for colour under the eye. There's a bit of pink on this t-shirt. I haven't got any pink. Would a pink under eye look horrendous? Should we just try it? Thinking dragon fruit, that could be quite cool. A bit muted again. Ooh, of course, with the bright palette, dad go as wacky as me. There's blacks and whites in here. You've still got your neutral colours, and then you've just got all the colours of the rainbow, so you can literally create any look you wanted. You don't have to go over the top with lots of colour like myself. I just fancied it today. I was just inspired by the top. Angel cake, just on that brow bone. Oh yeah, that's really nice. When do you think it's acceptable to listen to Christmas music? You always hear it in a store, don't you, if you're out shopping? I remember when I worked in retail, especially when I worked in a shopping centre. So I worked in an optician's in a shopping centre in Leeds, Schofield Centre, if any of you know it. And you could hear all the Christmas music, and it would start pretty early on. But I think back then, I'm talking now like early 2000s, I think back then Christmas started a little bit later than what it does now. Like literally, when we're talking like advent calendars and things, advent calendars are coming out in August. If you want an advent calendar for Christmas, you've got to get it in August these days. So, you know, I think we're a little bit ahead of everything now. So it's definitely more like the beginning of November. Definitely November when Christmas music would start, but I always feel like it was more towards the end of November. But I feel like now it's like 1st of November, boom, let's crack on the Christmas tunes, isn't it? When do you put your trees up? My mum and dad, we always used to get a real tree when I was little, and so my mum and dad would always get the tree a kind of week running up to Christmas, which as a kid it was like, oh my god, I want a tree, when are we getting a tree? Because as a kid, popping up a Christmas tree is like so exciting, isn't it? Bronze with a bit of glistening glow, coconut bronzer from the Body Shop. Now I like a bit of a sparkle, really lightweight bronzer. The video that I'm going to film after this is Empty's video, so I will leave that video linked down below because I will be editing it before this one. So for blush, I'm thinking with the eye look or with the pinks in here, I want to go quite pinky, peachy key. This is from the Bellini palette from BH Cosmetics, which tells all about cruelty-free skincare and makeup. So obviously all the makeup we use today is cruelty-free, a lot of it vegan as well. The Beauty Bay palette is cruelty-free and vegan. peachy tones of pink in this palette. Go for a highlighter, which is Rodeo Drive. I did get this in the Showtime box from Beauty Bay, which was amazing value. Found out that one of the eyeshadow quads from that box was worth £25 and the box itself was £40, which is incredible because it was like worth £119. Charlotte Tilbury brush for the highlighter. Just using the last few drops of my aloe toner that's going into my empties video. So I'm just using the Lash Renegade mascara from Wet n Wild, and it is a waterproof mascara. Now, I've been using it a few times now and it comes off with my current cleansing balm. So far, so good. I am just kind of learning how to perfect getting nice lashes with the wand that comes with it. I'm used to more of a brush bristle type wand, but today it's going well. Just the other day when I used it, I did end up getting a bit of mascara on my eyelid, so I had to kind of clean up my eyelid and add a bit more eyeshadow once I finished. But of course, got that huge eyeliner on today, so that hopefully should not be a problem. See, I've got quite a bit of mascara underneath my eyelid, doing the bottom lashes with this tool. So I think it's more me and my technique, but just something to maybe bear in mind. But yeah, other than that, I do really like this mascara. So after a lot of messing about with the lips, I ended up going with Mauritius Delilah Matte Lip Liquid from The Body Shop. Now, this might not be available anymore, but if it is, I will leave it linked down below. Really enjoyed this Get Ready With Me video today. I love just having a little chilled out makeup session and catch up with you guys. I really like the bright palette. I think there's a lot of option, well, there is a lot of option in there for colours, but you've got your neutrals in there, you've got your blacks, you've got your whites, so you can really deepen and lighten looks up. Got a mixture of shimmers and matte in there as well. I'm glad that I went for more of a matte look today, and I love that they are really buildable and blendable as well. I used really deep bright colours, but I also blended them out quite a lot today just to make them a little bit more subtle, and I'm really happy with the overall look. So yeah, as always, I'm always happy with the formulas from Beauty Bay. This palette retails at £23, 42 astonishing colours, often offers at Beauty Bay on their own brand palettes. So yeah, if there is a voucher code or anything for this palette when I put the video up, I will leave that link down below. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed catching up with you all. I love that I created an eye look inspired by my t-shirt today. So yeah guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. Do let me know what your favourite Christmas song is and when you like to start listening to Christmas music, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Thanks guys, bye! So for today's video, I've got the brown, so for today's video, I've got the Brights palette from, hi guys, welcome back. So of course, do you know what?